And I think we are officially live. Welcome everybody. My hair are a bit messy today. I was late, but I made it. I made also a beautiful cake for me today because it's my first day of my period. So I needed a bit of an extra boost. So if I'm 2 minutes late, it's simply because of that. I hope you like the excuse. I'm mastering that. No, it's true. I made a cake. All right. Let's see if YouTube can hear me. Yes, it can. Et voila. All right. Ciao, Darmis, officially, and welcome to day 5 of our Turn Fears of Public Speaking into Fuel live class series. Each day at 3 p.m. we gather for a quick and impactful class designed to boost your confidence and skills as a yoga teacher and public speaker. If you haven't been following along this week, you know that we are on a journey. So if you haven't watched the previous classes, maybe it's time to watch the previous classes. They're all on my TikTok profile, they're all on my YouTube live classes, and they're all on my IG feed. All right, so make sure to watch the previous classes to get ready for the masterclass on Sunday. It's gonna be a juicy masterclass, and today I'm gonna tell you what it's gonna be about. So let's start to cover what we did already this week. So Monday we tackled the need for more confidence. Tuesday we overcome imposter syndrome. Wednesday managing overwhelm during preparation. Thursday balancing information and engagement. Today we conquer stage fright. Saturday, we overcoming fear of failure. And Sunday, we are going to talk about how to overcome the feeling of nervousness. And there is one more topic I'm going to let you know tomorrow. So feeling of nervousness to start, and then there is one more topic, but I'll leave it for you tomorrow. This week journey will culminate in a masterclass on Sunday where we will tie everything together, what we learned this week, helping you break through all the barriers that have been holding you back to becoming a great yoga teacher. To make the most out of this session, I encourage you to participate and ask as many questions, many doubts that you have in regards to the topic. If you watch the live class later on during the day, you can still drop the comments there, and I'm more than happy to look at the comments and give an answer to your doubts. For those who are new here, I am Faye, a passionate yoga teacherpreneur on a mission to empower you with the strength, confidence, and competence to transform your teaching into an inspiring force and your knowledge into a thriving business. Today we will tackle on a common problem just before your speech, stage fright. We will explore how to overcome performance pressure while regulating the nervous system, which is extremely important to not end up having a stage fright. Anyway, what are the causes or the reasons why you might feel or experience stage fright? Okay, performance pressure. The demand for perfection or high expectation on ourselves can trigger anxiety and can put us into performance pressure. Previous negative experience, past failures or traumatic events can contribute to lingering fears, and we kind of tend to identify mostly with the previous past experience, past experience, than to reformulate that narrative. Fear of rejection, the worry of not being accepted, not being liked, not being valued, not being appreciated can be overwhelming, can be causing that sense of anxiety before going on stage. Lack of nervous system regulation, so not knowing how to regulate your nervous system, not knowing how to manage to calm your nervous system, and can slowly, if you don't know how to do that, can slowly manifest in more anxiety. The consequences of those problems. What are the negative effects of not addressing those problems? So performance pressure can lead to increased stress and anxiety, as we already mentioned. Ongoing fear can lead to heightened stress level. And when we don't know how to manage that, we just increase the stress. We don't decrease it. It's an add-on instead of removing it. Previous negative experience can lead to repetitive negative experience. If you have lasting emotional scars, this is normally what you manifest in your future experiences. Fear of rejection can lead to mental paralysis, feeling of being lost, feeling of being stuck, today of being very, very vulnerable. Lack of nervous system regulation, not knowing how to regulate your nervous system, can lead to physical symptoms like anxiety, manifest physically through symptoms like sweating, shaky hands, racing heart, or a trembling voice. And we don't want that. I mean, it's good to show some part of vulnerable sides, but also we want to know how to regulate the nervous system in a way that it plays for us and not against us. Solutions. What are the actionable steps to overcome the problem of stage fright? If you feel performance pressure, today I have a problem to say performance, I've realized. Performance pressure, use humor. Humor can ease tension, reduce stress, and create a more enjoyable experience for both you and your students. If I would be seriously upset for all the things that I say wrong, I wouldn't be online. I wouldn't be live right now. I do embrace my mistakes. I do embrace that the English is not my first language. I do come here anyway. I show up. I do my best, and that's all I can do. That's simply all I can do. If I would identify more with my failures instead of my successes, I wouldn't probably do anything in life. I wouldn't learn to do anything new. I wouldn't read a new book because it might be too challenging. I wouldn't end up having, a great conversation with a new friend because of the lack of rejection. Like, there's so many things that we're going in a loop if we neglect ourselves to the fact that there are new experiences. And because new experiences are there and new opportunities are there, we must embrace pressure, we must embrace failures, we must embrace rejections. If you make a mistake, use humor can help deflate the situation and demonstrate that it's okay to be imperfect. We live in a world where everyone looks so perfect. It's okay to be imperfect. That's such a normal thing to be imperfect. We need to embrace that more, and we need to show that more. A well-timed joke or a light-hearted comments can help build trust and create a relaxed environment, create an environment where people can relate to, oh, if she does it, I can do it too. That's a way of encouraging others to show up as well. But be careful, because too much humor can distract from your message, can distract people from creating a sort of authority image around you. So use humor thoughtfully. If you had previous negative experience, reframe past failures as lesson, not as a narrative. View past failure not as a setback, but as a valuable lesson that contribute to growth and to build that resilience muscles. It is as simple as telling yourself who you want to become instead of lingering into the past stories, the past traumas, the past self that is longer gone. It's not part of you anymore. Remember, you are the creator of your life, and you only can create a new narrative. So it's entirely up to you. If you feel rejection, shift the focus. If you feel like you won't be liked, if you won't be valued, if you won't be appreciated, shift the focus from you, the self-concern, to the message. Concentrate on the value of your content and its benefit over how you appear, how you look, how you sound. Transform from a speaker into a messenger. Of course, you'll always be a speaker. You are there as a speaker. But people are there for your message, not for who you are, for the value that you're going to share. So return to the purpose of your speech or your yoga class to maintain calmness. Affirm that your work and presence have significant value, which helps counter the self-doubt, but also helps you ease that moment of pressure of, oh, would they like me? Would they not like me? That's not important, especially if you become a speaker, especially if you become a yoga teacher. Keep that. This is something that I like to have. I love to have my sticky notes everywhere that reminds me a lot of things. Like one of the things that I love to have in front of me is do your best. Do your best is something that I love to see every day, because, and it's also very valuable and interchangeable, because do your best is very different from your everyday. Like my best today on my first day of my period, it's so different from any other day. And I might be more inspired, however, it's more challenging, and I simply do my best. That's it. Handle nervousness. Few tips here. So practice relaxation technique. Implement techniques like breathing exercise to regulate your nervous system. And 1 second here. I'm going to spend 1 minute here. Regulate your nervous system is not just before your class. So I regulate the nervous system, I'm set, all good. It's an everyday practice. You need to regulate your nervous system every day. It's like taking a CBD oil, like you can take a CBD oil when you are in pain, but it works because it's a natural, more holistic approach. You need to do it every day. That's how you build that you build the knowledge of how to regulate your nervous system. So breathing exercise, we all know that oxygenate your brain and it soothes anxiety. So it's really good to practice relaxation techniques. Physical exercises. I love to engage in light physical activity. It could be like a simple walk or jumping jacks or handstand before your class to burn out excess adrenaline, especially if you're a very adrenalinic person. I would definitely recommend to do jumping jacks because it really burn off a lot of that stress, which is a good stress, but you want to burn it off, that excess. Calming meditation. You can do a calming meditation before the class, so you can simply start by and lead a brief meditation to anchor yourself and your student, creating a peaceful environment for yourself and for your students. Another great way that I've recently discovered is the emotional freedom technique, which is called the EFT tapping. Use this technique to tap on specific acupressure points to reduce stress and anxiety, for example. And while you're tapping on your, let's say, face, you can do it in your entire body, but what I do mostly is on my face. You can repeat powerful affirmations, powerful positive affirmation. For example, normally we start with the center of the head and you say, I'm capable, and then you move to the edge of the eye, and then you go down here, upper lips down, and here. And as I said, like you can repeat positive affirmation like I'm capable, I'm strong, I'm beautiful, I'm enough. Like, and you go into that, and you do that like for 5 to 10 minutes. Another great tip here is to think of yourself in Shavasana and embrace surrendering. Identify the self of letting go that comes with Shavasana, helping you stay calm and centered. Anyway, we end up this live class. It's 15 minutes now. Do you guys have any questions of today's live class? So the surfboard, it's actually about to fold. Wait a second. Oh my goodness. What's happening here? Okay, all good. All good, all good, all good. All right, if you don't have any question and you might want to drop your questions later on, I'm more than happy to reply to your questions later on. I love to hear from you. How do you manage moments of stage fright? Share your experiences in the comments. Remember to maintain awareness of the present moment, which can help reduce anxiety and increase focus. Public speaking is a powerful tool that breaks down barriers, dispel fears, and foster an environment where voices are not just heard but celebrated. It goes beyond the stage, shaping careers, enhancing leadership, and empowering you to connect more deeply with your students. At Elevator Yoga Teaching, we public speaking, our mission is to empower yoga teachers to discover their authentic voice through the transformative power of public speaking, skill communication, and authentic storytelling. We envision a world where public speaking isn't just a skill, but a catalyst for growth. We believe that every yoga teacher, regardless of the background or experience, should feel confident and capable when stepping into the spotlight. The giveaway of today, yes, there is a giveaway as well today. I'm looking for 3 women who want to become competent and confident in public speaking. If that's you, listen carefully. Be one of the 3 lucky one. Comment on my upcoming IG post and you will get free access to module 6, communication patterns, how to entertain, inspire, and educate in your copyright. The post will go live on my IG at 4 p.m. Don't miss out, guys. Start turning your fears into fuel and step into the confident, competent yoga teacher and public speaker you've always desired to become. Join me at 3 p.m. tomorrow, last live class before the masterclass, which is going to be an hour on Sunday from 3 to 4. Until then, stay dramatically different. Ciao for now.